and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Second time through. Well, second time starting. Not right phrasing. Second stream. Now, I had just visited my hotel room to see if my missing ID was in there, and it was not. So, heading back downstairs, which I probably should have done before I started the stream, but oh well. Let's just check the log here. Yeah, use the shortwave, inspect the body, report my badge missing, find booze, find a song. And I interviewed the cafeteria manager last time and found my other shoe early on in that stream, so. So I guess the next best thing to do will be to go outside and use that shortwave radio. I switched the game into windowed mode to try to avoid the crashing problem that I had last stream. So far, that seems okay. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Alright. And then what's this over here? Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Oh, that's helpful. Let's try talking to this lady and see what she has to say.
The RCM and Martinez? What can I help you with?
Alright. My options are: you sound surprised, I have some questions for you, or to just leave. Let's go with you sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
And that just reduces me down to leaving or have some questions for you, so let's ask some questions.
Of course. What can I help you with?
We need directions. What is this fuck the police business? Who are you exactly, or just leaving? Well, I'm asking questions, so let's go with who are you exactly? Me? I'm just a gardener, she says. Composure. She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture. And I have the options of, there's more to you than that, cool, and what are you doing here, or, good to meet you, Just a Gardener. Another question then. Let's go with, there's more to you than that. Is there? Quickness. Composure. The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you wrong. So I have two options. I can say, yes, what are you doing here? Or maybe, nod, pleased to meet you, Just a Gardener. I have another question. Let's go with yes, what are you doing here? Gardener says, I'm working. Working on what, I ask. Gardener, I have a greenhouse in the yard there. She gestures over her shoulder. I've been trying to get some work done. But, well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from the tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks. Oh dear. Well, that's what you get when you leave a corpse hanging from a tree for a week. Continue. Kim, don't worry, miss. We're here to clean it up. You can get to work soon. Gardener, thank you. She smiles politely. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale. Huh. Alright, continue. Reaction. Salts? Ammonium salts? Perhaps useful for later. Let's see. We've gone back to the original set of we need directions, or what is this fuck the police business, or leaving. Let's go with we need directions. Gardener, of course, where to? Oh my, I can ask so many things. The corpse, where is it exactly? Where am I? What is up in the north? What is in the east? What is in the south? What is in the west? Or, just realize, oh, I've made a mistake and go back to the question list. Let's ask the directionals if I can manage to ask all of them. What's in the north? Gardener, there's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements, not a lot really. Alright, what's in the east? Gardener says the harbor gates, some kind of commotion I think. I don't follow the local politics. She shrugs. A Fritas. Why are there 3 T's in that? A Fritas store too. Okay, then what is in the south? Governor, some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think? Some kind of accident, probably. What is on the other side of the canal? Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market, but that got closed down ages ago. Then what's in the west? Gardener. She looks at the water, squinting. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach. Alright. Where am I? Gardener, what do you mean? I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revicol, right? Just tell me where we are, okay? Oh, I'm going to go with the second one. Just tell me where we are, okay? Gardener, we're in Martinez, sir. She looks around. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think. Alright, the corpse. Where is it exactly? It's there, she points north. In the yard, right through the hole in the fence. Alright, continue. Perception, smell. Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air. Ooh. Alright, thanks, that's all for now. Gardener, no problem. She nods, blessing a fresh fleck of soil off her cheek. Composure. She's very well composed. Back straight. Alright then. What is this fuck the police business then? Excuse me? She doesn't understand. This street sign says fuck the police. Point to it. Or never mind. Oh my. Okay, the street sign. Gardener. Oh, she cranes her neck. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. And I can say, what about the other side? Sign, pigs go home. Who are these pigs? Or, it's all right, I didn't mean to startle you. Oh, let's just see what happens here. What about the other side? I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it. Encyclopedia. Easy success. Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving. Kim, no need to worry, the lieutenant steps in. We're not saying you did. Gardener. Okay, well, I didn't. She leans back, shoulders relaxing. Alright. I think we've gotten everything we have so far, so, yeah, let's go. Of course, I won't hold you back. She wipes her brow with the canary yellow glove. Interfacing. If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy. Oh boy. Sure. One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves, or no, those gloves aren't really my style? Let's see if we can borrow her gloves. Gardener. Sure, keep them. I have another pair. She hands you rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Wow. Alright, thank you. And I now have yellow gardening gloves. Thick latex gardening gloves and a classic canary yellow. Maybe you should retire, take up gardening as a hobby? It's worth a thought. Well, I guess I might as well wear them. Although they do detract from my savoir-faire. Which is... sort of my sneak skill, I guess. Well, I guess I'll leave them off for now and put them on later. Let's see, there's some stuff to look at over here. Closed for winter. Please use main entrance. Fair enough. What's this over here? Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. And just because crashing is a thing that constantly seems to happen to me, let's just save our game. Okay. That was weird. It basically threatened to crash over a save. That's not fun. Okay, what do you have to say? Tommy Lahom.
I'm a gander and a hunter and a gatherer, feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beat as he goes. Conceptualization. A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes. Sure, let's keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
Alright, I have a choice between I am the law, what is going on here, or never mind and leaving. What is going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions toward the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. Okay. Perception. Smell. The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals, and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it. Alright, what's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates of the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
Continue?
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
So now my options are limbo, huh? So that's where I am. Or so how long have you been here? Or just say cool and leave. Let's ask him how long he's been here.
Feels near forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout. Continue. Drama. Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes unusual words. Or both. Thank you for telling me, game. I was confused about what the heck that was. So, now my options are, I dig your style, man. Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. I don't quite understand what you just said. Or could you say it again, only a little less plodding? Oh. Well, the last two are kind of mean. Let's tell him we dig his style, 'cause I do.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers in appreciation of the digging of his style.
So tell me, what do you need?
Well, now I can ask him, tell me more about this strike. Know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the hostel then, point at the yard. Ask him what he's hauling, or I'm good for now, good talk, and leave. Let's ask him what he's hauling. Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Uh-huh. Rhetoric. Relax, he's merely joking. And I have the option of you're under arrest, wicked, I've always wanted a friend in the underworld, or okay, and what are you actually hauling? Let's go with what are you actually hauling? Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. He grins. I've got another haul of FALN cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing. I can see why he lied. Continue. They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Elysium market lately. Okay. Alright, so now the options are, so nothing illegal then? That's your machine behind you? Could I get one of those FALN tracksuits you're hauling? Or, right, I had another question. That's your machine behind you? This rockin' beauty? He points at the lorry with his thumb. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You're interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Encyclopedia. Medium success, yay. A motor lorry, also called a camion on Kalu and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of an FALN rust bucket. Maybe the A6? Let's ask him if he's got... The options are that's an FALN A6 you got there, or yeah, these lorries are pretty neat, or interested, not really. I just asked because, I don't know, must be a cop reflex. You know, let's guess what kind of truck he has. Good eye, my man. Yep, she's an old one, but reliable. He gives the side of the lorry a friendly knock. Me and her spent a long time together. You know, let's ask him if we can get a tracksuit. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy. Oh well. But I had another question. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm. Okay, so we're back to asking about the strike or anything about the dead man. Let's ask about the strike. Tell me more about this strike. It's like whatever's going on at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out. Continue. Reaction speed. Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two. Responses. Maybe I should go on strike. What's the union demanding? Or anything else I should know? What's the union demanding? Some pretty wild stuff I hear, like a giant new power crane and half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too, like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up, precise demands and so on. Kim. Ah yes, from the Wild Pines. He takes a note. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure. Okay, so now I have the option between maybe I should go on strike or what do you think the company wants, as well as the conclusion. What do you think the company wants? They want to keep the money flowing in, my man. He makes a ka-ching sound. Rhetoric. He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side, that's for sure. Well, anything else I should know? Anything else? He thinks. Yeah, this really ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. All of who? Us lorry drivers. Come in yours. A few still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere, to get drunk or high or laid. He smiles awkwardly. Not that I blame 'em, really. Not you? Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinkin', reflectin', observin'. He glances down the road towards the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. Composure. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath the cool exterior. Okay, so now I have an option between asking him about the dead man or this new one, Empathy Formidable 13. What do you see in his eyes? I have a 3% chance of succeeding on this. I'm gonna try it anyway. What do you see in his eyes? Ooh, failure. Ease into it, don't go far. This seems like a personal matter. Okay, so the responses to that are, man, you look sad. What's going on with you? Hey, Tommy, spill the beans. What's troubling you? Or, my man, I want to know about your soul. I'm going to go with, hey, Tommy, spill the beans. What's troubling you? Man, nothing's troubling me. Just the usual lorryman tropes and hopes. The road and the rhymes. This jam ain't helping either. He looks around. Empathy. That's all the beans you got, Tommy? Damn, it really is hard to talk man to man. And apparently this is locked until I get more empathy, I guess? Alright, let's ask about the dead man then. He ain't one of us drivers, I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keeping busy. Alright. Drama. It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. And I can ask, busy with what? Or, alright, never mind then. Busy with what? Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. All right. Conceptualization. Ask for his conclusion. I can say, wait, what? Or, and your conclusion? And your conclusion? A sense of surprise. There ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Okay, well, that's everything, but I'm good for now. Good talk. Don't be a stranger. He gives a salute with 2 fingers. Okay. I'm just gonna walk over to the lorry and then I am going to save again. There we go. Let us confer with the lorry. Car. Cupre's Kinema. Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, being the number 57. Vapor emanates from large engines on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. Logic. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion, the Cupri Kinema motor carriage. Open the door. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. Continue. Perception. Smell. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. Okay, I have the option of pick up the radio, pull out the pull-out toolbox, run your fingers over one of the steering levers, tap on the fuel preheater gauge, or close the door. I will run my fingers over one of the steering levers, I think. The right suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. Nice. Pull out the pull-out toolbox. Oh. Rattling and jangling. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized. Okay, continue. Kim, take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools like some men are. Let's take... I have the option of taking the red-tipped pry bar, taking the rubber-handled chain cutters, taking the hand-cranked flashlight, or just putting the box back. Well, I think I definitely want the flashlight, so let's take the flashlight. It's a robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Perception. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. You know what? Let's take the other 2 things if we can as well. Red-tipped pry bar. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think. I think I have a... useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. And the rubber-handled chain cutters, which handy. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap go the cutters in your hand. Interfacing. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts. Push in the pull-out toolbox. I'm going to try tapping on the fuel preheater gauge. As you tap on the gauge, the indicated pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled Heat. Kim, There's no use pressing the heat button, he says, and jingles his keys. It won't start without the ignition key. Continue. Rhetoric. Translation. We're not going anywhere right now. Alright, I've delayed and done everything else, so let's pick up the radio. The frequency tableau lights up and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static. This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you? Kim. Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 21st Precinct here. I'm putting him on. Alright, continue. Composure. Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times. My options are come in, dispatch, come in, dispatch. Come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy. Or, hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you. Well, she's already spoken and everything, so let's go with hi, Alice. Alice. This is Officer Alice Dimitri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? A voice replies in the radio. Interfacing. Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is. Okay, so my options are, could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report. I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder. Ignore Alice and press the button labeled saved. Or, I'm done with the radio for now. I'm going to report my missing badge, I think. Could you connect me to the 41st? Just a second, officer. She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar. I have drunk a lot. Continue. Jules Pidiot. 10-2, 10-5, this is the 41st. Come in, over. Encyclopedia. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay codes. 10-4, Station 41. I've got urgent business. Over. Jules. 10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What is your status? Over. Just reporting in. Over. 10-18, state your message, sir. Okay, I have the option of I need to report my badge missing. This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss. Or 10-10, transmission completed, standing by, over, and ending the call with the 41st. I need to report my badge missing. Jules says 10-9, over. Alright, my badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone. Jules. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over. Lordy. Jean-Vric Maire. Is it him? A dry voice asks in the background. What does he want? Continue. Jules. Says he's lost his badge and needs to report it. Continue. Jean. He what? He lost his badge? Okay, hey, who is this? Or say nothing. You know what? I am just gonna say nothing. Mum's the word. Oh! Another person, Chester McLean. Who lost his badge? John. Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? Oh, Lord. Continue. Chester, it's Officer Dick. He tries to speak through laughter. Mullen, from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity. Oh, dear. Encyclopedia. Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Authority, defend yourself immediately. They're laughing at you. My options are, come on, operator, tell them to stop. This is serious. Ha ha, officer has lost his badge. Ha ha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge. Or, can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it. Let's go with, can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it. Oh, I leveled up. New task, track down your badge. Oh dear. Jules, 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over. Well, that report was useless. Well, except for the XP, maybe. Continue. Chester, fuck me. Mac, come here, you've got to hear this. Dick Mullins lost his badge. Continue. Mac, what is going on? Is the entire station just gathered around this radio? Chester, Super Cop here lost his badge. Mac, he lost his what now? Jean, his badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. Alright, my responses are, could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment? Or, enough with this now, I have other things to discuss. Could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment? Jules, he asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge. Mac, why, did he find it? The room at the other end of the line erupts in volcanic laughter. Jules, Sergeant Torson was wondering if you'd found your badge yet. Over. Continue. Reaction. You don't have a comeback. Sorry, it's hard to think like this. Oh, I failed on the reaction speed. Say nothing. Jules. He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. You can hear laughter in the background. Well, that was useless. Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss. Jules. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over. The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you. Continue. Chester. New heights, even for Captain Sober. Continue. Mac. Ask him, Speaker Gasrier. Ask him if he lost his gun, too. The room roars with laughter. Well, seeing as I didn't actually pick one up, I'm gonna have to say yes. Continue. Jules. Sergeant Torson wants to know if you lost your gun, too. Over. Continue. Half-light trivial success. Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck, you don't know where it is, do you? And my responses are, oh god, it's not here, or I don't have my gun! Oh, neither of these are at all good or useful. Oh god, it's not here. Half-light. Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone. Continue. Jules. 10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. And I have options between saying nothing or a drama medium 11. Convince them that you didn't lose your gun. Which has a 72% chance of success, so I am going to try it. Failure! Oh dear. Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain. No, of course I didn't lose my gun. Fuck it, I didn't lose my gun. Oh dear. Jules. He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means. Continue. Hester. Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do. He laughs. Continue. Jules. Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over. Whisper to the lieutenant. Kim, what are you packing? It's a gun, what can I say? A regular goddamn murder weapon. You know how those are. Bang, bang. Look, I don't have it, alright? I don't have my gun. I'm just gonna go with number 2. He says it's just a regular gun, says Jules. Jean. Sounds like he's being deliberately vague. Ugh. I question why I was even sent on this case, except that it seems like they may have wanted to just get rid of me. Continue. Chester, Detective Mullen has done it again. Where's my gun? The speaker crudely mimics your voice. Continue. Mac. Dear God, he's lost his gun. Oh my, I can't. The man succumbs to laughter again. Jean. This really isn't a laughing matter. Continue. Chester. Mac can face the giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here has made him piss his pants. Continue. Mac. Oh, I can't. Fuck, he lost his... Ask him if he still has his wiener. Continue. Jules. I'm not going to... No, please don't. Continue. Mac. Ask him! Oh, Jules. Sergeant Torson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over. And my options are, yes, I lost my wiener too. Just lay off, okay? I left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that. Or, I don't need to listen to this. Firewalker out. Turn off the radio. You know what? I left it at his mama's. Jules. That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over. Continue. Mac. What's he saying? Share with the class. Jules. He said that he sodomized your mother. Continue. Mac. The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got. Continue. Chester. Sure, her vanilla waffles were not the only thing he ate. Mac. Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now. Jules. Sergeant Torson requests that you apologize for the claims you made about his mother. Over. Okay, tell him I'm sorry, it was just banter. I thought that was what cops do. Or, hey, if you don't like the follow, maybe don't fuck with the firewalker. Do I really... I'm not sorry, so, I'm very embarrassing to call myself firewalker. Jules. Mac, he says maybe you shouldn't have antagonized the firewalker in the first place. Continue. John. Who? The disbelief in Vicmer's voice is overwhelming. Continue. Jules. Satellite Officer Vic. Firewalker. Jules. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir. John. Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters. Continue. Jules. Satellite Officer. I heard him and I'm on it. No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good without my gun. Thanks. I heard him and I'm on it. New task, find my gun, which is probably a good idea. Jules, 10-4 affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm. They're static. Mac. Oh God, the man is fighting back tears. Jules. Officer, do you need further assistance? Over. Okay, this might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss. Or 1010, transmission completed, standing by, over. End call. You know what, with all these people listening, I am absolutely not going to be asking personal questions at this point. So just 1010, stand by, over. Jules. Roger that, 1010, over and out. The static ends with a loud click, then everything is silent in the cabin. Okay, well, I also have that phone call to Sylvie to make, so I guess I'll pick up the radio again. Alice, this is Precinct 57. The operator greets you through the static. How may I assist you? Okay, so my options are, Alice, this is Firewalker, reconnect me to the 41st. I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder. Or ignoring Alice and pressing the button labeled saved, or saying I'm done with the radio for now. And I'm not going to press the save button. I'm going to try to call Sylvie. Alice, of course. What is her number, officer? Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number? Or actually, let's not do that right now. Kim, didn't he give you Sylvie's number? Kim, yes, hold on. Lieutenant takes a look at his notes. Her number is 005-1944-298. Continue. Alice, received. Hold on, officer. Alright, continue. Pause. 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 Wait patiently or start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs. Well, let's just wait patiently, I guess. Kim. Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a real rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed. Continue. Alice. On hold. Oh my goodness. Officer, she finally returns. I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Malaika? Malika? Continue. Sylvie. Yes, hello. A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's 1,000,000 miles away from here. The options are, hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Or, Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from Whirling in Rags. I'm going to go with, hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions about your last day at work. Oh, right. She recognizes your voice almost immediately. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? Okay, and the options are, you quit your job at the Whirling. Why? Was it you who called the police? Have you seen my badge? Have you seen my gun? Or, I think I've got everything I need, thanks. Well, I have gotten nothing. So I'm going to... You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? Sylvie. You mean, why did I leave the bar? You can hear her tense up on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Continue. Logic. Why not? Okay, so the options are, wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me? Okay, did you leave because of Gart? Or, alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work? I'm going to ask if she left because of Gart, because, you know, that conversation that I had with him last week. Sylvie, what? She stops abruptly. No, why would you even think that? And I have the options of, he told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen? Sylvie, don't be afraid of that pig. You have to stand up for yourself. Or, so you do agree that quitting your job just because someone asked you out is an overreaction. I'm going to go with number 1. Sylvie, please don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business. Perception, hearing. God, why can't you just mind your own business, she mutters. Continue. Sylvie, I already said I didn't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. Again? Okay, have you seen my badge? Sylvie, yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law! Rhetoric. This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again. Okay. Wait, how did you first learn I'm a police officer? Or my badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere? I'm gonna go with my badge is missing. Sylvie. Oh, no, I haven't. Sorry. Composure. Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where is yours? And the options are not my uniform too. God, I should really look into that. Kim doesn't have a uniform and he seems real to me. Or I'm going to let it slide. I don't need answers for every little thing. Kim doesn't have a uniform and he seems real to me. Composure. He's in plainclothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. Oh, Sylvie, was it you who called the police? No, not me. And the options from there are, but why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you? Or do you know who made the call? Do you know who made the call? Sylvie, no, sorry, I don't. She clears her throat. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone or the one on the coast. Logic. So the union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it. Continue. Kim. It was someone else. The lieutenant makes a note. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while. Okay, so now we're back down to, but why didn't you call? Or, okay, next question. Why didn't you call? Sylvie, what? Of course it bothered me, but I thought the union already knew about the corpse. Oh, that brings up the options of, what does this union have to do with anything? Or, I meant us. You should have called the police. What does this union have to do with anything? Sylvie, no one calls the police. You can hear her adjust the receiver in her hand. The union would get angry. And the only option is, what do you mean by that? Sylvie, you know, she seems to be looking for words. What the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. Oh, hello, Miss Patra. I am somewhat enjoying the game. Just fumbling my way through looking at options. Alright, the responses available here is... Wait, Kim, lower your microphone. Is she speaking truth? The union is the law around here? I am the authority around here. Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? Pushing on. I see. Maybe there's something else you can tell me about, which is backing off. Oh, tough choice. Tell me why exactly you let a corpse hang in your own backyard. So, I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. Others. Authority. Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. And I now have the option of, let me get this straight. You ignored the law to save your own skin. What others? Or, I see, don't worry about it, I understand. What others? The other people who live around here, local people. I didn't want trouble. And what trouble? Or, okay, I understand. What trouble? You don't live here, you don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union. Internally. Continue. You hear static. Her chin rub against the receiver. Then, please, I just didn't want any trouble. I'm going to back off instead of, frightening the skin off of her. I see, don't worry about it. I understand. You do? She sounds relieved. What else can I do for you? Okay, next question. Have you seen my gun? Please, no, not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective. She sounds beyond exacerbated. I showed you my gun? When did that happen? Sylvie, you were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and she stops hesitantly, not sure if she should continue. And what? What did I do? Or, actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what happened. And what? What did I do? I got experience for that. You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic. Oh my. Continue. Drama. Oh, those again? I've been trying to wean you off them. Off of what, drama? Drama. You know when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out? Off of that. People don't like that. Well, generally speaking. Rhetoric. I remember this. You were screaming things like, my brains are all over the walls, painting them red. I won't be seeing it because those are my brains. I can't see without my brains. Very nice visuals there. And the responses are, I should have killed myself. Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I would love to stay. Okay, I don't know what to say. Or, yes, but what happened to my gun? Okay, I don't know what to say. 'Cause I don't. Sylvie, me neither. Yes, but what happened to my gun? No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie, and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. Oh boy. Continue. And more experience. I'm so embarrassed. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask. She sighs. All right. I think I got everything I need, thanks. I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye. She's ready to hang up. Empathy, medium 10. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? Or, bye, Sylvie. 42% chance. I will try it. Ooh, success! Empathy. Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there. Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything. 5 more experience. Sylvie. I'm not mad, it's just the static sighs again. You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit. What skua thing? So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit? Or, right, thank you for talking with me. Take care. Leave. What skua thing? Sylvie. The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, fuck that bird, and laughing like a maniac. Oh boy. Continue. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. The responses available are, that sounds like me, alright. This doesn't sound anything like me. I love birds. Bitch bird got what was coming to her. Or why do I always end up screwing everything up? Some of this English is a little sideways grammatically. This sounds like me, all right. Sylvie, didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though. So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit? Sylvie. Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen, and I have seen so many assholes in this place. Oh, no. Continue. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months, but you... She pauses. Oh no, and I have choices between go on, I want to know what I did, or I think I've heard enough. Go on, I want to know what I did. Sylvie. Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Continue. Even about little things, like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. Okay, so the options are now, hold on, which song? Or, right, was that all? Hold on, which song? More XP. Yay, go me. Sylvie, We Go On by the OO, she sighs. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. I have the options between apologizing, sorry about the song, or right, was that all? Sorry about the song. To hell with that song. Then there was your room, your project, an experiment to see how bad it can get in there. Oh no. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you were a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone ever let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that. And the options are, I'm sorry, sounds intense, or that's it, that's not so bad. Sounds intense. And then I had to deal with your toilet, the one you clogged with police documents causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. Oh no. Continue. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. Wait, police documents? So, the ones I had to wrench out of your toilet. What happened to them? Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Resentment gives way to concern in her voice. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine. Inland Empire success. Something in you wants to immediately forget about this. As if there was a reason you threw them away. Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant. No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. I am truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the great panic at the end. Well, you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. Girl, just loosen up a little. Don't you ever party. Or, I don't even know what to say. I am truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again and let's pretend it never happened. Oh. And, that brings up some more options. But when I spoke to Gart, it seems like he thought you left because of him. What else did I sing besides the OO? I'm looking for a song. Or, right, thank you for talking to me. What else did I sing besides the OO? I'm looking for a song. Oh, all sorts of things. Some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock. Was I singing The Smallest Church in St. Stains? So, yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on. Inland Empire. Interesting. You still have to find a copy, though, before you can blast it. But when I spoke to Gart, it seems like you thought he left because of him. Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Gart, I really do. Didn't he cross a line when he asked you out? No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing, with the corpse and all that. There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side, the telephone cord coiled around her index. I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place, so I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe. I can tell him, or to accept the task, or refuse the task by saying understood. You know, I can tell him. Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something. Well, I don't have my gun, so that's not going to be a problem. Thank you for talking to me. Take care. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then the already familiar voice. Alice, anything else I can help you with, officer? Well, I can try to reconnect to the 41st, which I'm not going to do because I've had enough humiliation for this call. Please collect me to Sylvie again, or ignore Alice and press the button labeled saved, or say I'm done with the radio for now. Press the button labeled saved. Cooper's coming in. As always, it's DJs Mesh and Flashio, and you're listening to Speed Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar. Perception. Medium success. A flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio. I am still not going to scream on stream because it is late at night and I have neighbors. Continue. Kim, right away the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says, "Someone must be messing with the radio, or maybe it picked a random frequency. You wanted the prime line, right?" My responses are, "Speed Freaks FM, huh?" Look him in the eye. Or, "Sorry about it, I wanted to contact the dispatch. Pick up the radio and turn it back to prime line." Speed Freaks FM, huh? Kim, "Oh, is that what it was called?" He's trying hard to act surprised. Reaction speed, medium success. Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks. Pick up the radio again. Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy for the heavy foot and freaky and Kim, God damn it. The lieutenant moves quick as a viper as he switches off the radio and sets it on prime line. Then he turns to you. "Look, it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak," or shakes his head, furiously staring at his feet. Options are, "What about heavy of foot?" Or, "Sure, you don't have to explain yourself. I'll just forget about it." Sure, you don't have to explain yourself. Kim, "Thank you." His eyes glide over the plaza, making sure that no one has heard the sudden blast from the radio before he turns back to the cabin. Alice, "This is Precinct 57. Can I connect you to someone?" Voice on the shortwave repeats. "I'm done with the radio for now." 57th over and out. Her voice disappears into void. Continue. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on the hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of a fuel preheater gauge. Well, I've pretty much done everything in the car, so let's leave. Autosave, and we have a bunch of things. Okay, we have a flashlight. Police flashlight bearing the logo of Grunstelling RAO. The small dynamo packed inside this handheld illumination device theoretically gives you the ability to produce a tiny amount of electricity anytime, anywhere. Hopefully handy. A pry bar. The red tip pry bar has Carson T Heavy Duty engraved just below the handle. It is satisfyingly heavy and perhaps one of the most useful tools to carry around. Agreed. Chain cutters. The meanest looking pair of cutters you have ever seen, made by Gottwald by Walsum Wreckage. No chain, wire, nor barbed fence will ever stand in your way again. They look hungry, ready to chew steel. Okay. useful items. And let's see. The log. We have several things. Talk to Gart for Sylvie. Sylvie asked you to talk to Gart and tell him she's sorry. Go to the cafeteria manager and relay the news. Maybe it will help you somehow. Track down your gun. Someone must know something about your lost firearm. Maybe a district authority like someone high up in the union. Or someone local who saw you with it before you passed out. The Whirling's absent bartender? You could also ask the local pawn shop. Find any information you can on the gun. Track down your badge. It's unclear how you should go about tiny piece of plastic in a world as huge as this. Maybe you'll just stumble across it down the line. Miracles happen. Who made the call reporting the crime? Someone reported the hanging to the RCM. Maybe if you find out who it was, it may shed new light on the events. You have an idea where to start, but the caller could have been anyone. Well, I tried Sylvie and it wasn't Sylvie, so finding somebody or something else. And finished quests. Interview the cafeteria manager. That was... No, that was Gart. Ah, report my badge missing. That's the one that I finished. Okay, and then there's the most mysterious of level ups. Okay, so I leveled up, and that means that I have a point to spend somewhere. Can I spend it anywhere? Yes. Okay. Rhetoric's picture looks vaguely rude in a way. Well, that's... I'm not sure where to spend this point, frankly. There's so many things to possibly spend the point on. I'm not sure which one to go with. Well, I've been using my perception a lot, but it's not very high, so let's level up perception. And since I did that, let us save again. Oh, there's something over here to look at. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Well, I don't. So, what's up here? Rue de Saint Lane 8B. What is this? Electronic doorbell. An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. So many options. Main Hall, Building A, Andrew Orlando Hare, SCA, Artem Hips Boxing for Young Athletes and Gym, 24th Window, Emma's Fashion Atelier, Fabron's Taxi, the rest is being burned off, Slipstream SCA, Fortress Accident SCA, Revocol Ice City, Main Hall Building B, Whirling in Rags, East Delta Pinball, entrance Building B, an empty card. Well, I'm just gonna leave this alone for the time being. Good to know it's there, but I don't currently have a use for it, I don't think. I could go back and tell Gerta about Sylvie being sorry, but I think perception. You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the Plaza Mosaic. Options are, why am I looking at this? What kind of vehicle drove through here? A visual calculus medium 11, reconstruct the movement, or a not now, leave. This has a 72% chance of succeeding, so yeah, let's reconstruct. Ah, failure. No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away. What kind of vehicle drove through here? Perception. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you are having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. Why am I looking at this? Cop habit. You look at everything. Logic. This isn't case related, you think. Not now. I'm pretty sure the body is in this direction, so how could it not be case related? Okay, I think now is probably a good time to put on the gloves. Here we go. Gloves. Oh, that's the body, all right. Let's look at this first, though. The letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. This is the logo of the municipality of Rivecall. Okay. Child.
Kuno's got this!
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. Conceptualization. If ever there was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin. Oh my.
Oh yeah, Nabakumpi Kuno.
Yells the other kid from behind the fence. Okay, options are, hey kid, a word, police business, a moment of your time please, or I'm not getting into this right now. Hey kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick!
Ow. Perception. Easy. The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes, and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. Options are, hold on, what does that mean? Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene. Stop using slurs at my crime scene. That's not how we do it. Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene.
Fuck that Kuno! Yeah, right in the mouthful!
Continue.
The shit himself!
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener!
Options. Kim, what should we do? Are you kids siblings? Look, I have questions for you. Or I don't have time for this. Look, I have questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
He is an intensely irritating voice and is an intensely irritating child. Hand-eye coordination, medium success. The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast. Logic. Irregular speech patterns, overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this Kuno. Alright, options are the body. What do you know about it? About the crime scene. You kids often play in this yard? I gotta ask, who is Kuno? Your kids often play in this yard? Right, pig, this is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck you want with it? I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. He spits over his shoulder and looks back up at you. The body, what do you know about it? Shitload, pig, what's your question? And the Kuno Essa, don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Lovely. Reaction speed. Success, yay. This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop. Do you know who he was? Do you know how it got up there? Have you seen anyone suspicious around? More on this later. Do you know who he was? Kuno's fuck gimp. He picks up a rock. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice. Charming child. Drama. He's trying to hide the fact that he does not know. So you don't know anything, or I mean who he was before he died. So you don't know anything. Kuno knows all kind of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. He shakes his head, clearly offended, trying to make the Kuno sing into the popophone. Do you know how it got up there? Kuno probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. So you didn't see it happening? You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno was in Revicol. He puffs himself up. Kuno wasn't regional. Oh, okay. Where did you go then? I don't know. Some fucking... He looks around, trying to come up with something. Mesk, or I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. Encyclopedia. There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel. Oh, the options now are, that's a fictional city name, right? Night City doesn't exist. Where is Night City? Or, okay, about the dead body. Where is Night City? Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. He draws snot up his nose. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you mean. Logic. Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list. Have you seen anyone suspicious around? Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Continue. Kuno asks, I cannot think how to pronounce that word, so yeah, you tell the guy, Kuno. More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else. Kuno, you're testing Kuno's patience here. Kuno asks, get lost. I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno. I have more questions about the crime scene. I gotta ask, who is Kuno? Alright, I'm off. I have more questions about the crime scene. Yeah, the Kingdom of Kuno. The fuck do you want with it? I might have questions later. Alright. Who is Kuno? Kuno's Kuno, pig. The boy points to his chest with both thumbs. Logic. It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield. Interesting. Do you refer to yourself in the third person to distance yourself from the situation? So you refer to yourself in the third person? Kuno? Is that kind of gang name? Or got it, I have another question. So you refer to yourself in the third person? The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person. Continue. Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you. The thing behind the fence starts squealing shrill and violent like a fire alarm. The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard. Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape! Kuno, help! The boy joins in. He's got the Kuno! Help! Reaction speed. Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before... Okay, options. I'm not doing anything, see? Just answer the questions. Or I'm just going to leave. They are obviously trying to get me to leave, so I am not going to do that. Just answer the questions. Help! He's digging his dick out. Oh boy. Escalate, Kuno. His dick is out. You're afraid. What is going on? Pigs are hurting Kuno. Somebody please. It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez. Logic. How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason. Oh, Lord. I don't think this kid has any reason. Be logical, kid. I haven't done anything to you. What is this sick charade? Who put you up to this? Are you high right now? Or physical instrument, medium 10, shut him down. That has a 42% chance of success, but, No, I don't think I'm going to try to punch him to shut him down, because that's just going to make things worse. Be logical, kid. I haven't done anything to you. Fucking logical, he snorts. Help! The local pig is fiddling Kuno. Are you high right now? Help, misters, help! He prances around, eyes bulging out of their sockets, rolling hard, yelling at the windows. He's flashing Kuno. He's showing his genitals. If you don't help Kuno now, it will be too late. What is this sick charade? No, the boy screams, his freckled face contorted in hideous, uncontainable laughter. Get off Kuno, you sick fat fucks. Fat fuck. Drama. The nearly psychopathic way they can slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim. Who put you up to this? No one, he whispers suddenly. Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig. Continue. Help, the pig's gagging him. Kuno can't speak. Fine, I will... Oh, no, wait, someone put you up to this. Kim, you put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place. Listen to your friend. Kuno hawks a loogie on the ground. The phlegm is yellowish and bubbling somehow. Okay, no one put you up to this. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno in the ass. Tears of joy mixed with sweat smelling of laundry detergent on his face. Fine, I will try it. 42% chance. Success! And I've punched him in the face. Thump! A blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling. Yeah. Continue. Fee with, the disoriented 12-year-old is trying to get his bearings. Okay, so now my options are, okay, everybody calm down. Shit, I don't know what got into me. You made me do this. You did it to yourself. I think we can have a normal conversation now. Am I right, Kuno? Or who's doing a six charade now? I think we can have a normal conversation now. Kuno. Kim. Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct, says the lieutenant, breaking his silence. Get yourself together. Kuno. Okay, Pig. He's no longer wearing his demonic grin. Something happened. That punch seemed to make him calmer. Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything, he declares with pride. Yes. The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only his eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor. Okay, Pig, talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. He brushes the dirt off his pants. The fuck do you want? Okay, so the options that I have is, so you respect me now? I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno. More questions about the crime scene, which is just going to get the kids started again, I'm pretty sure. Gotta ask who's Kuno, which I already covered. Or going for legendary 14 empathy, figure out what's going on with this kid, which has a 3% chance. I'm going to skip the empathy for the time being and attempt to discuss the body again. The fuck about it. Well, let's run through it again. Do you know who he was? Nope. Let's try. I meant who he was before he died. Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. He shakes his head, clearly offended, trying to make Kuno sing to the popophone. Okay, well, that's not helpful at all. More on this later. You're testing Kuno's patience here. Well, let's try the empathy thing. 3% chance. Failure. He's on your crime scene, bossing you around, and he's been here for some time, too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful. We have, hey Kuno, think you can turn the Kuno down for a moment? Let's talk like normal people. Or, Kuno, listen, I know this boundary-pushing thing is new to you, but it's old news for us grown-ups. Oh, these are both so terrible. I wish I hadn't tried this. Let's talk like normal people. Trying to fuck the Kuno, trying to fuck at me, trying to fuck. He spits fast. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor. Oh boy. Kuno gonna fuck you up. She pumps her bony fist in the air. Up, up, up. Wait, that's a girl? Empathy. Normal is not what we got here. You got to work with what you have for now. So you respect me now? You're dreaming, Pig. That's not how this shit works. Empathy. Trivial success. A little. But don't expect anything to change. Continue. Don't let him dominate you, Kuno. Fuck his fat ass. I'm just gonna go. Kuno doesn't fucking care. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Well, I could go over and look at those other things, but I think I'm actually going to step in the circle that I'm being... Well, right after I save, just in case. Oh boy. Please don't crash. Okay, there we go. Well, actually, there's this thing here. Perception. There are several footprints in the mud left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. We have an option of what kind of boots, or visual calculus medium 11, get an exact count, which has a 72% chance. Good enough, I'll try it. Success! Maybe more than 12? No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in this mud. Go over them one by one or leave? No, let's go over them one by one. Visual calculus. 1. Standard work boots, steel reinforced toes, no 46. 2. Standard work boots, steel reinforced toes, no 44. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. Standard work boot, no 45 or 46. Rate, which is it? Visual calculus. You don't know. It's a miracle you tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. Count more. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, no 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but no 41. Male or female? Or count the rest? Well, male or female? Visual calculus, impossible to tell. Could also have been adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. Options, I'm pretty good at this, ain't I? Or count the rest. I'm pretty good at this, ain't I? Visual calculus, you're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else is a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it in a strange, beautiful way. That is nice. I like that. Count the rest. 7. The glowing outline of standard work boot, number no 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, no 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, or worn. Kim, how many? The lieutenant has been tracking your eye's movements. I have the option of saying 8, 400 million in an obvious attempt at sarcasm, or saying nothing. Let's just say it outright. 8. Kim, I was pretty off then. I counted 20. Options. The same guys are going back and forth. Way off. Way. Or say nothing. The same guys are going back and forth. Kim, I never got the hang of it. Appropriate. She points to his glasses. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? Number 1, point light step. Number 41, shoe. Point a heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint. Point an aberration, one sole is smoother than the other. How old do you think these tracks are, or we've been through all of it? Well, I guess I just go through and methodically point everything out. Light step, number 41, shoe. A woman or a kid? I don't think there's any way to be sure. Understood. Anything else? Heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint. Kim, 200? He thinks for a moment. Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be dead man? Visual calculus. He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely. Options are one of them was carrying him over. Maybe it was a giant. It could have been an extremely obese person, or I don't know. I kind of like saying one of them was carrying him over. Kim, possibly yes. The lieutenant marks something down in his notebook. Alright, continue. Logic, but why? You're thinking, why did they have to carry him? Or let it be. You're thinking, why did they have to carry him? Kim, yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just marched him up to the gallows. Options are, maybe the victim refused to walk to his own lynching. Maybe the victim wasn't conscious. Or our reading of these prints could be wrong. I'm going to go with maybe the victim wasn't conscious. Kim, even easier to carry on a stretcher or between two men. Anyways, for future consideration, what else can you see? An aberration. One sole is smoother than the other. Kim, interesting. Let's name it the odd shoe. Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant? Kim, someone operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor? He thinks for a second. Or maybe a drummer. Options are a drummer, that's stupid. Or so one of the people we are looking for is a drummer? I'm gonna have to say a drummer, that's stupid. Kim, a drummer only uses their right foot for the kick drum, he explains, and then stops and looks at the hole in the mud. You're right, it's stupid. Continue. Perhaps it could be a driver? A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. Nod thoughtfully. I was actually thinking the exact same thing, or interesting, if only I had come up with that idea. Nod thoughtfully. There have been a lot of drivers just sort of hanging around lately. Kid, could you stop throwing rocks at the corpse? Nod thoughtfully. Kim, we should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam, see whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? Agree that it's prudent, or I'm not sure. We don't want to attract too much attention. Yes, prudent. Kim, The lieutenant writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. How old do you think these tracks are, Kim? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller who reported the hanging. Continue. Visual calculus. It is not impossible. How do you know? Kim. I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Revicol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day. Visual calculus. Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago. What do you think happened here, which is a new option that just showed up? Kim. What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Ooh, experience. Then after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching. Visual calculus. Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Logic success. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. I think we have a firm understanding of what happened here. Kim. The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself. Either way, he concludes, what else? We've been through all of it. Well, let's leave. Autosave. Yay. Okay. On second thought, that is not actually a circle I'm supposed to step through. That's like a antenna or something. So this must be the actual looking at the body, yes? The kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable. Oh. So the ladder's for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. But there's that lighter step. Someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Ah. I will take all of it, yes. Okay, what's this here? This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years, so it's been rusting. Can I actually... from here? No. Okay. Hanged man. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. Well, look down. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. Okay. So the options are... God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Or an endurance legendary 14. Let go of your nose without throwing up. With a 3% chance. I'm not going to try it because I don't want to vomit on the crime scene. Kim. Active decay. The lieutenant raises a white piece of linen to his nose. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging. He's about to blow. The cop's gonna blow, Kuno. I guess should I try for that 3% chance? Well, why not? Failure! The smell's repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more insistent and more familiar than anything you'd expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. Try to walk away or let it out. Oh, try to walk away. Nope. Ugh. Endurance. Too late. It's impossible to keep it in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst. Thank you for describing that, yes. Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. Perception. Smell. Medium success. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirits and bits of shish kebab. Options are God, I'm sorry, or fucking corpse. Let's try talking to God, although I'm pretty sure he's not listening here. Kim. It's okay. Happens to anyone. Lieutenant hands you his white handkerchief. Keeps it. The options are thanks, wipe your mouth, or I don't need your pity. I'm going to wipe my mouth. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. Options are you think ammonia would help? Okay, where do we get ammonia from? Or I don't need that shit. You think it would help? Because I don't think it would help. Kim, if you can handle the headache, he nods. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. But not you? Or okay, where do we get him? But not you? I can't handle the headache. Well, I already have a headache. I just don't know. Continue. Endurance. It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you. Okay, where do we get ammonia from? That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. He nods towards the plaza. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the Frita store nearby. Tutorial agent. Having ammonia is a modifier to the endurance check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them. Okay. Leave. Okay, I've got... yes, I have the lieutenant's handkerchief. The handkerchief given to you by Lieutenant Kitsuragi. One corner is adorned with lace and a tiny embroidered portiere. Okay, and the empty cassette case from before. Okay. And we also have a new quest. Inspect the victim's body. Get ammonia from the gardener or the Frita store. It'll make it easier. Okay. So let's head back to the gardener. Unless something else... No.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Excellent. The first option is, do you still have your salts? I could use some. Sure, I'm done with them. She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you. Excellent. Go easy on the stuff. It gives me a terrible headache. I have to run. Okay. Ampoule of ammonia. Thin glass tube wrapped in cotton netting used to treat fainting spills. Produced by St. Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. Note this is a quest item. You don't have to equip it to use it. Just having it in your inventory is enough. Oh, that's good, because I haven't figured out. Okay. We got ammonia from the... So, let's go back and... inspect that body. Okay. Oh, now it's an 8% chance. Failure. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You managed to keep it in once. Second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears. The options are the ammonia didn't help at all. I think I don't want to be a cop anymore, or spit and say nothing. The ammonia didn't help at all. Kim. Nor does the wind right now. You feel the lieutenant pat your back rhythmically. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You're facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. Okay, options are, why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? This is bullshit. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be a cop. Can't we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now. Or do it without me. I just can't keep it down. Do it without me. I just can't keep it down. Kim. No, this is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. He withdraws his hand and looks you in the eye. You need to get your shit together. Options are okay, shake your head, no, but I don't want to get my shit together. But my shit is already together. Already is together? Whatever. Okay. Thought gamed. Fulmometric shit compressor. Kim, we should go talk to the locals, find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now. Tutorial agent. You've received a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet in the bottom right menu and equip it. Kim. Give it half an hour, get yourself together, then come back and have another go. Alright. Let's turn away and leave and hit up our thoughts. And a new one, volumetric shit compressor. Problem, your shit is apart and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that, together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help. I can internalize this? Let's try internalizing it. Not enough. Okay. So, talk to people? Talk to people. Quests. Equip and complete volumetric shit compressor thought. Okay, so people need to be talked to. However, it is midnight, which is my stop time, so I believe that this is a good place to save off and call it a night until next week, when I will go through some more of the game. So, that has been a chunk of Disco Elysium, although I'm not sure if it's more than a bite-sized chunk. I have at least found the body and attempted inspection, but I'm definitely going to somehow get some more experience into that volumeric shit compression so that I can internalize it and actually examine the body through my apparent very strong need to puke. So I guess that is the thing for next week, and I will have to make a note so that I remember it. thank everyone who has been here tonight and has come along on this very strange journey with me as the possibly worst cop ever born. And I will see you all again next week, I hope. Have a good night.